Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to practice English with a natural conversation about food.
Food is a great topic because everyone talks about it. We talk about breakfast, lunch, dinner, favorite dishes, restaurants, cooking, snacks, healthy eating, and even food from different countries.
Exactly. So listen carefully, follow the conversation, and try to repeat some useful sentences out loud.
Let's begin. Let's begin.
I'm so hungry right now. Have you had lunch yet?
Not yet. I was waiting for you. I thought we could eat together.
Great idea. What are you in the mood for?
I'm not sure. Something simple but tasty. Maybe pasta, rice, and chicken, or a sandwich.
A sandwich sounds too light for me. I skipped breakfast this morning.
Really? That's why you look tired.
I know. I was in a hurry, so I only had coffee.
That is not a real breakfast.
I agree. But sometimes mornings are chaotic. I wake up late, take a quick shower, get dressed, and run out the door.
I understand, but breakfast can make a big difference. When I eat something in the morning, I have more energy and I feel more focused.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
It depends. On weekdays, I usually have eggs, toast, fruit, and coffee. If I have more time, I make oatmeal with banana and honey.
That sounds healthy.
It is, but I don't eat perfectly all the time. On weekends, I sometimes eat pancakes or a big breakfast with bread, cheese, eggs, and orange juice.
Now you're making me even hungrier.
Sorry. What about you? What's your ideal breakfast?
My ideal breakfast would be fresh bread, scrambled eggs, avocado, fruit, and a good cup of coffee.
That sounds like something you would order at a nice cafe.
Exactly. I love having breakfast at cafes. The atmosphere makes the food taste better.
I know what you mean. Food is not only about taste, it's also about the place, the people, and the moment.
That's true. A simple meal can feel special if you share it with good company.
Speaking of meals, what do you want for lunch today?
Since I didn't eat breakfast, I want something filling. Maybe grilled chicken with rice, beans, and salad.
That sounds balanced.
Yes, and I like meals that make me feel satisfied but not too heavy.
I'm the same. If I eat something too greasy for lunch, I feel sleepy in the afternoon.
Me too. I love fried food, but I can't eat it every day.
Same here. French fries are delicious, but if I eat them too often, I don't feel great.
Do you try to eat healthy most of the time?
I try, but I'm not strict. I think balance is more realistic than perfection.
I like that. Some people think healthy eating means never eating pizza, burgers, or chocolate.
That sounds miserable.
Exactly. Food should be enjoyable too.
I agree. I think the problem is not eating pizza once in a while. The problem is eating it every single day and never eating vegetables.
That makes sense. So your rule is balance.
Yes, most of the time I try to eat real food rice, beans, vegetables, eggs, chicken, fish, fruit, and things like that. But if I want dessert, I have dessert.
What is your favorite dessert?
That's difficult. I love chocolate cake, ice cream, and cheesecake.
You have good taste.
Thank you. What about you?
I love anything with chocolate. Brownies, chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream. I'm not very complicated.
So, if someone wants to make you happy, they should bring chocolate.
Exactly. That's the secret.
Good to know. Good to know.
But I also enjoy fruit desserts. For example, apple pie or strawberry cake.
Apple pie with ice cream is amazing.
Absolutely. Warm apple pie and cold ice cream together? Perfect.
Now we are definitely getting dessert after lunch.
I support that decision.
Let's talk about cooking. Do you cook often?
I cook sometimes, but I wouldn't say I'm a great cook.
What can you cook well?
I can make pasta, omelets, rice, chicken, and a few simple dishes. Nothing too fancy.
That's still useful. A lot of people can't cook anything.
True. I think everyone should learn a few basic recipes.
I agree. Cooking is a life skill. You don't need to become a chef, but you should be able to feed yourself.
Exactly. And cooking at home can save money.
It can also be healthier because you know what you're putting into your food.
Yes? When you eat out, you don't always know how much oil, salt, or sugar is in the meal.
That's true. Restaurants often make food extra tasty, but not always healthy.
Still, I love eating out.
Me too. Trying new restaurants is one of my favorite things to do.
What kind of restaurants do you like?
I like casual restaurants with good food and a comfortable atmosphere. I don't need anything too expensive.
Same. I prefer places where the food is fresh, the service is friendly, and the price is reasonable.
Good service makes a big difference.
Definitely. Even if the food is good, bad service can ruin the experience.
And the opposite is also true. If the staff is kind and helpful, I enjoy the meal more.
Have you ever had a terrible restaurant experience?
Yes, once. I went to a restaurant with some friends and we waited almost an hour for our food.
That's a long time.
It was. And when the food finally arrived, it was cold.
Oh no.
Exactly. We were polite, but we asked the waiter if they could heat it up or prepare it again.
What happened?
They apologized and brought us new meals. In the end, the food was good, but we were already tired.
At least they fixed the problem.
Yes, and I appreciated that. Mistakes happen, but how people respond matters.
That's true. I once ordered a vegetarian dish and they brought me something with meat.
Really? What did you do?
I explained the situation politely and they changed it. I think it's always better to be calm.
Definitely. Being rude rarely helps.
Let's talk about international food. What is your favorite cuisine?
I love Italian food. Pasta, pizza, risotto, lasagna. It's comforting and delicious.
Italian food is amazing. I also like Japanese food.
Sushi? Um,
Yes, sushi, but not only sushi. I like ramen, tempura, miso soup, and rice bowls.
Ramen is so good, especially on a cold day.
Exactly. A hot bowl of ramen feels like comfort in a bowl.
I also enjoy Mexican food. Tacos, burritos, guacamole, spicy sauces. There is so much flavor.
I love guacamole. It's simple but so good.
Have you ever tried Indian food?
Yes, but not many times. I tried curry and naan bread. It was delicious, but a little spicy for me.
Indian food can be spicy, but it depends on the dish. The flavors are very rich.
I'd like to try more dishes from different countries.
Me too. Food is one of the best ways to learn about culture.
That's a great point. When you try traditional food, you also learn about history, family traditions, and local ingredients.
Exactly. For example, some dishes are connected to celebrations. Others come from simple everyday life.
In many cultures, food brings people together.
Yes, family lunches, holiday dinners, birthday cakes, street food with friends. Food is part of our memories.
That's beautiful. Some of my best memories are connected to food.
Same. I remember eating homemade meals at my grandmother's house. The food was simple, but it tasted special.
Maybe because it was made with love.
I think so. Homemade food has a different feeling.
What dish reminds you of your childhood?
Soup? My mother used to make vegetable soup when it was raining. I didn't appreciate it much as a child, but now I love it.
That's sweet. For me, it's rice and beans with chicken, simple but comforting.
Comfort food is powerful.
Yes, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to make you feel at home.
Exactly.
Do you prefer sweet or savory food?
Savory, most of the time. I like salty snacks, cheese, bread, and meals with strong flavors.
I think I prefer sweet food, but not too sweet.
What does that mean?
I like desserts, but if something has too much sugar, I can't enjoy it.
I understand. Some cakes look beautiful, but they are too sweet.
Yes, I prefer when the flavor is balanced.
Balance is important in cooking too. A good dish needs the right amount of salt, sweetness, acidity, and texture.
You sound like a cooking show host.
Maybe I watch too many cooking shows.
To you.
Yes, I like watching people cook, even when I don't plan to make the recipe.
Same. Cooking videos are relaxing.
They are, but sometimes they make everything look easier than it really is.
That's true. They cut the video, prepare everything in advance, and suddenly the perfect dish appears.
Meanwhile, when I cook, the kitchen looks like a disaster.
That's the reality of cooking.
Exactly.
What is the most difficult thing you've ever tried to cook?
Bread.
Really?
Yes, I thought it would be simple, but it wasn't. The dough didn't rise properly, and the bread came out heavy.
Baking is like science.
It really is. You need the right measurements, the right temperature, and patience.
I'm not patient enough for baking.
Me neither. Cooking allows more freedom. If you add a little more garlic or less pepper, it's usually fine, but baking is less forgiving.
That's a useful expression. Less forgiving.
Yes, it means small mistakes can cause bigger problems.
Nice. Food conversations are great for learning vocabulary.
Definitely. There's so many useful words, ingredients, recipe, flavor, texture, spicy, salty, sweet, bitter, sour, crispy, creamy, fresh, greasy, homemade.
Let's use some of those words in sentences.
Good idea.
This soup is too salty.
This cake is rich and creamy.
The fries are crispy.
The lemon juice is sour.
The coffee tastes bitter.
The vegetables are fresh.
This burger is a little greasy.
This homemade pasta is delicious.
Perfect. These are natural sentences.
Learners should practice describing food because it helps in real situations.
Yes. For example, at a restaurant, you may need to ask questions.
Like, what do you recommend?
Or, is this dish spicy?
Or, does this contain nuts?
That one is very important for allergies.
Definitely. You can also say, could I have the sauce on the side?
Or, can I get this without onions?
Or, could we have the bill, please?
Very useful.
Let's make a short restaurant example.
Good idea. I'll be the customer.
And I'll be the waiter.
Excuse me, what do you recommend?
I recommend the grilled salmon. It comes with rice, vegetables, and a lemon sauce.
That sounds good. Is it spicy?
No, it's not spicy. The flavor is light and fresh.
Great. Could I have the sauce on the side?
Of course. Would you like anything to drink?
I'll have sparkling water, please.
Perfect. I'll be right back with your order.
That was smooth.
Restaurant English is very practical.
Absolutely. Another useful situation is talking about food preferences.
Yes. Like saying, I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
Or, I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
Or, I don't eat seafood.
Or, I prefer grilled food to fried food.
That's a nice structure. I prefer one thing to another thing.
For example, I prefer tea to coffee.
Really? I thought you loved coffee.
I do, but I'm just giving an example.
Fair enough. Enough.
What food do you dislike?
I don't really like olives.
Why not?
The flavor is too strong for me. What about you?
I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. I can eat them, but I don't choose them.
That's a polite way to say you don't like something.
Yes. Instead of saying, I hate mushrooms, you can say, I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
Much softer. Much softer.
Exactly. That's useful in conversations, especially if someone cooked for you.
True. You don't want to hurt their feelings.
Imagine someone says, I made mushroom soup for you, and you say, I hate mushrooms.
That would be terrible.
Better to say, thank you so much. I'm not usually a big fan of mushrooms, but I appreciate it.
Much better.
Let's talk about snacks. Do you snack during the day?
Sometimes. I usually snack in the afternoon.
What do you eat?
Fruit, yogurt, nuts, or sometimes a cookie.
That sounds reasonable.
What about you?
I like popcorn.
Popcorn is a great snack.
Yes, especially while watching a movie.
Do you prefer salty or sweet popcorn?
Salty. Always salty.
I agree. Sweet popcorn is okay, but salty popcorn feels more classic.
Exactly.
What about drinks? What do you usually drink during the day?
Water, coffee, and sometimes tea.
Do you drink soda?
Not often. Maybe once in a while, but I try not to drink it every day.
Same. I like fresh juice, but it can have a lot of sugar too.
True. Water is still the best option.
Simple but true.
Do you enjoy cooking for other people?
Yes, but I get nervous
Why?
because I want them to like the food. If they don't say anything, I start wondering, is it bad? Is it too salty? Are they just being polite?
I understand. Cooking for others can feel personal.
Exactly. When you cook, you're sharing effort, time, and care.
That's why people appreciate homemade meals so much.
Yes. Even a simple meal can mean a lot.
What would you cook for a friend?
Maybe pasta with tomato sauce and salad. It's simple, but most people like it.
Good choice. I would make chicken with rice and roasted vegetables.
That sounds good too. Too.
The secret is not trying something too complicated when guests are coming.
Exactly. That is not the best time to test a difficult recipe.
Unless you enjoy stress.
I don't. I don't.
Me neither.
Do you think people are too busy to cook nowadays?
Many people are. Work, school, traffic, responsibilities. It can be hard to cook every day.
That's why meal planning can help.
Yes, preparing some food in advance saves time.
For example, you can cook rice, beans, chicken, and vegetables for a few days.
Then you can combine them in different ways.
Exactly. One day you make a bowl, another day you make a wrap, another day you make a salad.
That sounds organized.
I try. I'm not always successful, but it helps.
I think the biggest challenge is deciding what to eat.
Yes. Sometimes I open the fridge and just stare at it.
Same. as if the food will magically explain what I should cook.
Unfortunately, it never does.
Maybe someday we'll have smart fridges that suggest recipes.
Some already do, but I still prefer simple solutions.
Like writing a shopping list?
Exactly. A shopping list prevents you from buying random things you don't need.
And it saves money.
Yes, never go grocery shopping when you're hungry.
That is excellent advice.
When I shop hungry, I buy snacks, chocolate, bread, cheese, and things I didn't plan to buy.
Same. Hunger makes every product look necessary.
Especially the bakery section.
Fresh bread is dangerous,
Very dangerous. Very dangerous?
but delicious.
Absolutely.
Before we finish, let's review some useful expressions from this conversation.
Good idea.
What are you in the mood for?
That means, what do you feel like eating or doing?
For example, I'm in the mood for pasta.
Another expression, I'm not a big fan of something.
That means you don't really like it, but in a polite way.
For example, I'm not a big fan of olives.
Another one, once in a while.
That means sometimes, but not often.
For example, I eat fast food once in a while.
Another useful phrase, on the side.
You can say, could I have the sauce on the side?
That means you want the sauce separate, not already on the food.
Another expression, cut down on something.
That means to reduce something.
For example, I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
Great. These phrases are very natural.
I think food is one of the best topics for English practice because it feels real.
Yes, you can use food vocabulary when traveling, eating out, shopping, cooking, or talking with friends.
And everyone has an opinion about food.
Exactly. People may disagree about politics, sports, or movies, but everyone can talk about lunch.
That should be a quote.
Maybe it is.
So, after all this talking, where are we going to eat?
I think we should go to that small restaurant near the park.
The one with grilled chicken and fresh salads?
Yes, the food is good, the service is friendly, and the prices are reasonable.
Perfect. And maybe dessert after.
Of course. We talked about dessert too much to skip it now.
Chocolate cake.
Or apple pie with ice cream.
That's a difficult choice.
We can share both.
Now that is a smart solution.
Food brings people together, remember?
True. Let's go before I get even hungrier.
Let's go. Let's go.
Great job. Today you practiced a natural English dialogue about food, restaurants, cooking, snacks, desserts, preferences, and useful expressions.
Remember this useful sentence. Food is not only about taste, it's also about the place, the people, and the moment.
If you enjoyed this lesson, like the video, leave a comment telling us your favorite food and subscribe to the channel for more English dialogues and stories.
Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.